So I have my little guy running around here, but I know many of you have asked for a kick tutorial, and I really think because we're in the second week and we've kind of gotten our feet wet, we know what a lot of the movements are, now is the time to make sure that we're doing them right, okay? So this will be a little video on different types of technique and things that you can think about when you are doing your kicks, your punches, and I'll even do a little Sphinx Blaster tutorial for you too, okay? So let's just start with the basic mentality of what we're doing here. If you are having any low back issues, in general, I am not a doctor, obviously I'm not a professional when it comes to this stuff, but I have been doing this program for 3 rounds now, so I know what the trainers tell me because I got to work with Joel and Jericho in addition to all of the other test group people that I worked with. In general, if your back's hurting, it's because you're not engaging your core. So think about every movement, and this is why your core gets so shredded with this workout, is because every single movement you make, you need to make sure your abs are rock hard. Nothing should be like this, shouldn't be standing, like your posture shouldn't be bad. Everything should be shoulders back, engaged. Like imagine if you had like someone coming at you, would you just be like, oh, okay, bring it, you know? You'd brace your body. So imagine that, like shoulders are taut, arms are taut, you know, abs are tight, legs are like springs, ready to go, okay? So think about that. Number 1 is to really focus on keeping your core engaged. So for example, when you're doing like the knees, you know, the knee strikes, it's the other thing I want you to think about. So number 2 is when you're doing strikes, whether it's with your fist or with your knee, imagine that you're actually connecting with something. If you're a peaceful, loving person, like me, you don't need to think of someone's face. If you want to think of someone's face, go for it. But otherwise, just think of like a bag or something hard, like something that you actually need to connect with so that your hand isn't flimsy, your muscles aren't flimsy, okay? It should be powerful. So when you're coming through, imagine full rotation. Everything needs to come here. You are in your stance. Now, by the way, let me do a real quick stop. To know which one is your dominant stance, stand straight up and then have someone push you. Push you to the left, just push you from the back, actually. As they push you from back, whatever foot you step forward with, that's your dominant foot. So that's the foot that goes back, okay? Always kind of think about being on your toes, being springy, being set, okay? So if you have a punch, you're going to be in your dominant and your fighter stance, and you're going to rotate all the way through, okay? And just think quick. Think hitting someone or something, right? Okay, so that's like when your punches, you're rotating through. Now with your knees, I'm going to show you from the side. You're going to lean back. You're not going to arch your back. You're going to lean back, engage your core, arms up. Pretend like you're pulling something into your knee, and you're actually connecting. Okay, so every single time you do that, your abs are crunching every single time. So this is like basically doing crunches standing up, which means you're also working your quads and your arms. Okay, so those are initial first steps. Let's go through the kick sequences, and if you have any questions, let me know. Okay, so your first kick is a snap kick. So let's start, switch snap kick, and step back, okay? So you're just gonna snap your foot real fast. And knee, snap out. So switch snap kick, you step back, step forward, snap. You can start low. Obviously, just kick someone's shin. You can start kicking higher. And as you get better, you lean back and really elongate. Okay? And think about moving your hands across. So switch. You can do either side. So lean back, snap. Okay, so that's the first one, is a snap kick. Second one will be a side kick. Okay, so your side kick, you're going to start in your dominant stance. I'm going to start this way actually because my hammy's a little tight. So you're going to start in your dominant stance. You're going to step with your back leg horizontal, basically to where you're kicking. So straight in line with your body, lean forward, push. Remember, as they say in the video, you're going to want your foot to be horizontal, pointed down, almost like you're trying to take the top of your shoe and bend it down. Okay, so here, let's do it again. Step, okay. Okay, so you can always start low. Step, shin. Sorry, I was off balance. Step, shin. Step, midline. Remember, you're not swinging on this one. This one you're going to balance all the way. Extend, down. Okay, side kick. Next one's a push kick. This one kind of throws people because it feels super awkward. But think about it. It's really engaging your lower abdominals, which so many of us mothers need to work on. So the way you think about it is you're gonna bring your knee up first, almost like you're going over like a hurdle or something. Knee up and then out, like you're kicking a door. Up and out. You can start leaning back as you get more into it. Okay? Up and out. Let me show you from the side. Up and out. And really, again, put that effort so your body leans back and your whole core is engaged. Okay, what else do we have? Switch roundhouse. I think that's kind of the last one. And then I'll show you a real quick Sphinx tutorial again, because that's one that I know is hard for a lot of people, but it's one that really is going to define your triceps for you. Okay, so let's start with our switch roundhouse kick. Dominant fight stance. You're going to step back, step forward. Keep your foot at a 45 so that when you rotate through, it's going to rotate around. So don't plant your heel. Stay on your toe when you do this, okay? And you're going to come around. Your arms are going to snap down. So every time you're doing an oblique crunch, but you're standing. Okay, so if you're going to start small, kick just like to the quad, to the hamstring. Start higher, kick here, and then if you want to finish, switch roundhouse kick to the head. Okay. Does anyone else have any questions about any types of technique, anything kick-wise? Let's do a Sphinx Blaster really, really quick, because those are my favorite. Okay. So remember, on these, keep your core really tight. I think you're going to have a photo bomber here soon. Keep your core really tight. You're going to graze your elbows into the side of your body. Don't get them out here. Keep them real tight. Plank, down, butt up. Elbows pop and hit the ground every time. Okay. Anyone else have any questions? If you do, just comment below. I'll do a video for you. Otherwise, welcome to week 2. Let's go.